within the last 3 years, we actually getting the tool implemented in 6 countries, and we got a plan to implement the tool later this year for more international locations.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. We're really excited to have you here and to see you and to get to talk to you. Why we are doing this is because we want to shift our industry, help inspire growth in our industry, moving away from spreadsheets and PowerPoints and enabling more uptake of advanced technology. And since you are here, that is what you want as well, because you are interested in this topic, and we are super happy that you are here. We are a SaaS company working on data management and working on well-planning workflows. So if you like this, please reach out to us so we can give you a demo or talk you through the value points of how we can help you. Let's get started with what we all want to hear, which is what experts in well-planning are thinking.
It's their solution can actually deliver the visible value almost immediately, because they were able to integrate so many different databases between the wells and the subsurface department at the shell, and also internal data and publicly available data, just to make engineer life a lot easier, be able to analyzing, see those results, and also helping people to understand the risk performance, and so they can design better well.
You go into an Excel spreadsheet, you use the snipping tool, and you cut and you put it in the PowerPoint somewhere, and now you've got version 8 of a PowerPoint because things keep getting changed. Or you can imagine what I'm trying to say. So well maturation, the reality of it is it's very integrated, very multidisciplinary. It has to be comprehensive, it has to be robust, but the truth is it's time intensive, it's very resource intensive, and if you ask the question, are we efficient in how we use our resources, especially when you look at it from the lens of we're in a digital age and things aren't done in most industries the way they were done 20 years ago, the reality is we're not quite there yet, and I think that's where tools like prowellplan come into place. Where we can get to with the prowellplan planners is very appealing. I think it's a time saver, it's a money saver, it's a complexity reducer, it's a risk alleviator. I think the data is the data. Once you've established, for example, once you've established pore pressure, once you've established your casing schematic, that should be carried through from the planning phase up to the operations phase, and then you can expand on it if you need to. But capability in the planner module will help feed in the information that's needed to help set up the ops teams for success and give them a fighting chance to have an efficient, well-constructed wellbore in line with the specs that we agreed. And there's plenty of examples of issues with revision histories, with the wrong information being sent to the rig by accident because somebody pulled up an old Excel spreadsheet that wasn't the most accurate. And those are the types of things that can get you into trouble. If you send a wrong schematic and they're going off of that schematic, or a lot of times the rig will complain that they have 2 sets of information that mismatch, where the data mismatches. Those are the types of things that result in late night phone calls and high levels of stress and potential for mistakes. And I think if we have a streamlined data management workflow, a lot of that can be alleviated. So as you mature things through the planning stage, you then feed it right into the operations well construction stage. And
I just want to quickly show you how we visualize the data flow while planning a new wellbore. So here we have a well design with all the data sets that we need to structure properly the new project, right? So we have, for example, geology pressures, sections, and so on. As we can see here, we have a lot of data already there. And the idea is that using the API, we can establish a communication with any partner, either a company or external software. So that means that we can actually send and receive data. The magic starts when you make any change on the design, And without any additional action, it's automatically updated on all the other software and databases you need. So if this is in general the workflow we have in the platform, and if you have any questions.
We've been working with prowellplan in Shell UK and Shell globally, integrating the prowellplan software. There's really two major value propositions in my view. The first value proposition is really around better data insights. So if you had all the data at your fingertips for every well, you know every loss event that's ever happened, you know the trajectories of every well that's ever been drilled, there are significant advantages to improving your decision making. And the second value proposition is really around faster workflow. If I have to design a well and it takes me a year to design a well, versus if it takes me 3 months to design a well, there's a clear value proposition, not only in my very limited salary and my time, but also it frees up my mental space to think about the things that really move and shape a well design. If I'm spending good decisions on my trajectory plan, if I make good decisions on my mud weights, my overall well designs, if I can slim down my well based on offsets, show that we have taken very conservative well designs in other wells and nothing has really panned out, no major event has happened, and that's clearly millions that you can save in that region.
Very pleased to see the work that's being done in the planner module in prowellplan, building off of all the good work that was done using the offset planning capabilities. And I'm happy to keep working with the team. I think it's been a great experience. I think everybody shares the vision and the understanding of what the challenges are and where we can get to. One thing I haven't mentioned is the vision of what we can accomplish with the prowellplan planner module is very appealing, because in theory, what we hope is in practice, it'll cut down cycle times, it'll reduce complexity, it'll reduce mismanagement of data, it'll store everything in one place in an integrated fashion, so that if you make a change to pore pressure in one calculation, you don't have to go and make 6 to 7 other updates to other things that are kind of related but aren't linked up.
So if you think about it, if I'm on an Excel spreadsheet building a well design and looking at offsets, that's stored in my laptop and it's stored in my brain. Unless I stand up in my chair and have a discussion with someone in the office about it, that data will stay in my laptop and stay in my brain. So making sure we build a platform for people to do their analysis in a way that is open, building a platform for people to do their work, make sure that we capture all those insights is great. I think we should be focusing more on data insights and better decision making, because that's where you make the real money.